it to send it to a friend who couldn't be on today. So we're recording it, we're sending it live to our Facebook event, so you can also get it there. So there's no excuse not to learn, okay? This is the best time to learn about essential oils because we're all at home and we might try something new. So try one oil, ditch a chemical, one oil, and try it one a day. You can really change your whole house around with essential oils, with all the non-toxic cleaning products, with all the antioxidants and essential oil infused products. I've been using it for 4 years. My friends, we've all been using it for about that time. So if you have I have a question, if you're on and you have a video showing, it's okay if you don't want to show video, if you just want to listen. We are gonna ask if anybody has been ordering monthly to raise your hand and let us know, see who's on, who's a monthly order. Yeah, sweet, glad you're here. And I love you. You're mainly my leaders. Like it. Hi, Miriam. And if you have ordered a starter kit, you're just a member, and then you get the wholesale prices. I raise your hand. I think that there's a lot of you on here who are members. Yay. Thanks for joining. Great, members and monthly orders. Okay, and if you are not a member yet, put in the comments, let us know, actually, if everyone can let us know where you're watching from. And we're gonna do this in the comment style. So put in the chat of this Zoom where you're from. Tell us where you're from and you're listening from. Okay, let us know. So we're gonna do a giveaway, and the giveaway is going to be a roller. And Alicia is going to help me pick it.
Ooh,
Alicia,
okay.
Yes, I have a few that I just posted in the class, and it's going to be a roller from the starter kit. We're going to make it live at the end. So someone who comments will randomly select, we'll make a roller for you, and we'll send it your way for someone for commenting. Mm-hmm. If you want to comment and tell us your stories in the comments, you can do that. Also ask your questions in the comments, and someone will answer back. So. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're glad you're here, and we're gonna start by going through some slides. You'll see all about these amazing oils, but first I gotta tell you, the way I got started was I started using cheaper oils. So there's oils at the store, there's oils online, and my friend got me hooked on these oils online who said they were really pure and they were cheaper than Young Living's oils. And I was like, okay, so for a couple years, I knew I wanted to use natural products and essential oil DIYs with my kids. I have 3 kids, by the way, and now we homeschool. They're ages 8, 6, and 1. And my 8-year-old, when he was born, he was sick. He had runny noses a lot. I knew that Theives was an amazing product. And then the eucalyptuses and the lavenders made so many DIYs. And then cleaners, I wanted cleaners. So I started using cheaper oils for a couple years. And then I realized, I started noticing I was using a lot of oils. I had to use a lot of oils in my diffuser to make it smell good. I was using a lot of them in DIYs, and it just wasn't working right. So my friend invited me to a class like this one, but it was live in her house, and she showed me the oils, the top 12 oils, which we're going to go through today. She showed me the top 12 oils, and I smelled one by one. I smelled them, and they smelled different. They also worked different on my skin. I smelled peppermint on the back of my neck and in my hand. And guys, I was blown away. I was like, what was the peppermint that I was using? What was I thinking? And then I realized what a good deal it was to get it in the kits, because then you're getting 12 oils for about $10 an oil, plus a basically free diffuser. So my friend was the one that told me that you're gonna get a deal by doing this. So buy it in the bulk kit, save your money, and then start making your things. And so I started everything. I made 12 million rollers that year. I made everything in a spray bottle that I could. I made everything in a jar in coconut oil. And I felt like a scientist in the kitchen. And I was showing my friends all the sprays, all the cleaners, all the hair products. I mean, I'm wearing dry shampoo right now that's all made natural with essential oils. I mean, you can do all these things with essential oils, and I was blown away. So I started sharing it with my friends, and I started doing the Young Living business, referring my friends, and now we have total in our group 500 people. So thank you guys for being here. You're all one of those people, or you will be soon. And essential oils are what started it, and they can do basically everything. So, all right. So we're going to go through this slideshow, starting from Basic and Essential Oils 101. So let me get that started, and then my friends are going to take off talking. And if you haven't done so, introduce yourself and tell us where you're listening from, and we'll pick a giveaway winner. All right, share screen.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you, Alicia.
You're welcome.
Let's see.
Ooh,
Almost.
yes.
Almost. Okay.
Beautiful.
All right, hold on. Wait for it.
Ooh.
Okay. We're using my friends, my upline leaders, Miriam. She was the one that got me started, and really, again, like, smell this peppermint, she said. Smell it. Put this frankincense on your skin and save your anxiety. Okay, so these are the best slides. So screenshot these if you want. Just this is something to read as we're going through here. Here's the basic thing. Okay, what are these essential oils? Well, they've been around for thousands of years. They use them topically, spiritually, emotionally, to uplift and to use it internally, Young Living. And then for basically nature's medicine. Essential oils are the oils that come from a leaf when you rub it together. My kids love this experiment. I say, take the leaf of the lavender plant, rub it between your hands and smell your hands. That's the essential oils, and that's what plants use. It's the lifeblood of a plant that helps save the plant from harm, disease, or injury. So these plants are made for us, and we're using them. Powerful plants, high quality plants for overall wellness. Okay. All right, so we have 3 ways to use them. You can also use them for cleaning, but these oils are high powerful, therapeutic grade that you can use aromatically. And I brought one of my diffusers. This is the OG, the original that I started with 4 years ago. And hey, Young Living makes really good diffusers. So these diffusers come with the starter kits. If you have the starter kit in the background, you can show it in the picture. A diffuser, whoops. And you can use it aromatically in a diffuser. You can make your own diffuser jewelry like this, any sort of suede. I even have them on rubber bands that I use in my hair. I can put them on cotton balls. You can inhale them. And when you're sick, the best way to use it is in a steam shower or a steam bowl and put a towel overhead. It's amazing. Topically, you can use them like in the roller that I'm gonna make you guys later as a giveaway. And you can put them, you dilute them, put them on the desired areas of your skin. And some of them, like the citrus blends, are photosensitive, so they will burn. So anything I have citrus, like they'll burn the skin when the sun hits it, and I'll put them here or behind my ears if I want them on my skin. And internally, you can take them in a veggie capsule. They're so cheap at the store. I've seen them at Sprouts. I've seen them on Amazon. You can buy them from Young Living. Veggie capsules. You can also put them really delicious ways, or yogurts or juices or spoonfuls of honey, or cooking. Famous, good recipes. You'll be famous because they'll taste so much better if you use them in your cooking. So there's some ways. Okay. Well, this is a really good screen. I'm not going to read it to you. Oh, another really good screen. Oh, I'm going backwards. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. Hold on. There we go. Okay, they are, I'm just going to show you real quick. You can use these internally, but they're the same oil inside. So they're labeled for topical or ingestion, or they're white, which are labeled for dietary uses because the FDA has a rule you can't label dietary the same as topical and aromatic, but they're the same oil. So if they come in a white Vitality label, we call it, they are labeled for dietary uses. Very cool. All right. Is this you, Tori? Can you share about safety? Maybe not. Hold on. Yeah, this is you. Do you mind sharing again?
Sure.
You did a great job on safety and how to use them safely.
Yeah, I don't have my notes. I don't have my notes with me, so I'll just try and wing it.
Cool.
But what we like to use when we start using essential oils is a carrier oil. So a carrier oil is different than an essential oil. It's a fatty oil. And what I like to do is put a couple drops in my hand and then put the drop of essential oil. And then I like to just rub it over an area of my body. And so some of our oils are considered a hot oil. It doesn't mean that it's going to burn your skin when you put it on. It just means that it's going to create some sort of sensation, probably like a tingling sensation. And so one of the oils that we call a hot oil is peppermint. And so some people love that tingly sensation. I personally really like it. And it kind of has a cooling sensation too. But some people don't care for that. And so if you don't care for that, you can just use carrier oil and with this oil. So the carrier oil doesn't, it just makes it so it's not as strong a sensation on your skin. Let's see, another safety is that you want to make sure that you do not drop essential oils into your ears and your eyes and your nose. So if you wear contact lenses, you want to make sure that you don't put essential oil on your finger and then take out your contact lenses, because yeah, that'll be uncomfortable for a little while.
Don't get peppermint in your eye.
Don't do it. I'm trying to think what else was safety. Can you guys think of anything else off the top of your head, just to keep it pretty brief?
The like amount of drops for like kids and infants, like very diluted, and then like
very diluted. There's a lot of charts available, and so we can get those to you. Definitely use those charts as direction, as far as what the dilution ratio should be. When you're just starting with oils, I like to start putting them on the bottom of my feet, because I kind of think of that as like a time release. So it's a little bit slower release into the body. And so it's a good place to start. 1 to 2 drops is what I consider like a serving. So you don't need a lot of essential oils, especially the Young Living. So 1 to 2 drops should do it. So I think that's kind of the basics.
I love it. It's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then they're all on the labels too. Some people say, I don't know how to use them. We'll just peel back the label or look on the bottle. It'll say if it needs to be diluted or how many drops. So kind of helpful. All right. Stephanie is my master storyteller about how Young Living is so set apart. Stephanie, you can go as elaborate as you want. I love hearing what you say, or if you want to read straight, totally do that too.
Okay, hi. My name's Stephanie. We'll keep this brief, but I've been using oils for about 4 years. One of the things I really loved about Young Living was their commitment to quality. And you guys can all hear me, right? Their commitment to quality and making sure that everything that was in the bottle is completely pure plant wonderfulness. So it's all the things. Their quality is unmatched, to be honest, as far as their standards. And I'm just going to go through them real quick. So you see on the screen, it says they're seed to seal. So they have a 5-step process, which is that starts with the seed that they put in the ground. Those are carefully selected from the previous year's crop based on like their potency and effectiveness. So when they plant the seeds, they know that they're going to generate the most high quality oil from that plant. The next step is cultivation or cultivate. So they use sustainable methods, and their farming practices basically just like their farming practices are awesome. They actually use essential oils on their farms as pesticides, which is awesome. So they're not treating the plants with any chemicals or anything. The next step is then distilling. Obviously, you have to put the plant material in a distiller in order to extract the oil. And then they test it. So they do up to 20 tests, depending on the oil, because different oils don't need certain tests. But they do up to 20 tests in triplicate 2 times during the bottling process. So that's a lot of tests. 20 tests. That's what, 120 tests on 1 bottle of oil. And once they do that and the oil passes, then they seal it and they ship it directly to your door. One of the coolest things about this process is that you can actually go to the farm and you can see this process in action. And Young Living is the only company that allows you to actually go visit the farms. And you can go, even if you're not a member, you can just drive up there, probably not during quarantine, I would say, but any other time you can just drive there and say, hey, I want to check out the farm and check out your process and whatever, and they will let you walk on and do it. I've actually been to the farm a couple times, and it's like an unbelievable experience. So if you want to learn more about quality standards and all that, you can go to seedtoseal.com, and that will kind of walk you through the 5 steps, show you some videos, things like that.
Yes. If you're really interested, go check out that. That's awesome. You got to smell it to try it, you guys. Smell it. So come and smell my oils, or Alicia's or anybody's. Okay, so how to get started? Really, this is the best way to get started. This is where most people get started. So we're gonna go through this because this is the top 12 oils, the kit, the starter kits, top 12 oils. Your really beginning set of medicine cabinet cleaners, everything. So in this kit, you'll see comes a diffuser, but also these goodies. And my friends and I, most of them we're going to share stories. Sometimes I might just leave it open to anybody here, anybody watching. So the first oil is peppermint. And I know Stephanie has a really good uses for peppermint.
Okay, so I use this oil a lot, like a lot, because I tend to get a lot of like neck tension and things like that, and so I'll use it on the back of my neck. Generally the pain in my neck leads to me having a headache, so then I am applying peppermint on my forehead, on my temples, on the back of my neck. I actually use this oil in like a layering technique that I do, which is where you'll like layer the different oils. So I'll start with an oil called Copaiba. Then I'll move to like a deep relief, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's a blend that helps with like relieving muscle soreness. And then I'll put peppermint on top of that because peppermint is a driving oil, so it helps to get all the oils where they need to go in your body. If you guys want more like sciencey information, it's out there. I can help find it. But also, that's what how I'll use it topically usually. It's not one I usually just like put on my arm, and like I don't like peppermint has a purpose in my household, and so I always use it for something specific. I do also love diffusing this oil. A lot of people will use it for focus. I like to diffuse it with lemon because that's another really good one for that same type of thing. And then it's also really refreshing. The Peppermint Vitality. So this is the Vitality, which is the one that you get in the kit. And the Vitality, like Michelle said, is made for ingesting. So you can put a drop in your water, or it's also really good in brownies. If you guys like brownies, really tasty. So yeah, I think that's it.
I'm gonna just take a drop. I'm not gonna touch my eyes, but I'm using my other hand and rubbing it to the back of my neck. Because it's really hot in this office. So.
Well, and just another quick thing on peppermint. It is tingly, like Tori said. But I really like that too. It's not too intense for me, but if you ever feel like it's too intense, then you just add the carrier oil.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna do lemon because lemon combined with peppermint is a really good motivating smell. So it really gets your blood pumping, and you can also, smells so good. You can also put it in a glass of water, a capsule. You can clean the floors with it. You can, a really cool way that I like to clean my sink is to dump some baking soda into the sink and then drop a couple drops of lemon and then scrub away. That's an easy, quick scrub. I also like to put it in a lemon in my tuna salad, or you can make, I've made dressings, vinaigrettes, and like a marinade with it too, really good. And this is all from the lemon rind, where it's cold pressed, so there's nothing acidic in here. It's pH balancing. And if you have digestion issues or you need circulatory issues, it's really good for circulation. So sometimes when my kids' ears are clogged, I'll even dilute it and put it behind their ears with lavender and tea tree. Really helps drain the lymph nodes. It's a helpful circulatory support supplement. So I love it, love the lemon oil. If you have any lemon oil uses, you can share it in the comments. Any amazing stories, interrupt me. Okay. All right. Okay. Thieves, we could have a whole class on this oil.
Literally.
Oh, no. I wanted, Miriam, you were going to share a little bit about it. Is Miriam on?
Yeah. So Theives oil is really the reason that I decided I had to just stick with Young Living only. Because I was kind of like Michelle. I was trying a whole bunch of different types of oils, researching all kinds of natural solutions and things, and just kind of trying a little bit of everything to see what worked for me. But I was at a point in my life, it was after I had my first baby, and my immune system really just went down the toilet. So I was one of those people, I was literally catching every virus, every bug, every anything. And it wouldn't go away because I have a history of asthma and history of respiratory issues. I would catch a little something and it would just go on and on and on. And I was literally miserable all the time. And I remember a couple of times where I was like, God, like, is this how I'm supposed to live? Am I supposed to live in misery all the time? I learned to hide it pretty well, but nobody wants to live like that where you can't breathe most of the time. So the beginning of my journey was realizing how powerful essential oils were, because originally I was just like, oh, they smell nice. They're just aromatic, you know? I didn't understand that they are the most powerful medicinal part of the plant. Like, it's legit. So the Theives Vitality basically saved me. Like, I feel like it saved my life because I went from being miserable all the time to, like, when I catch something, I fight it for, a couple days, and then I'm like normal and I can overcome it. And I was a healthy person. I've always been healthy. I've always taken all the supplements and vegetables and fruits and water and exercise and tried to rest and manage stress and just all the things. I did all the things. Okay. And all of it helped, like, a little bit, but it just didn't give me the strength that I needed to overcome those things that were attacking my body. And so the Theives, for me, I would put the Vitality Theives in my water every single day. I was like, hey, what is there to lose? It's not going to hurt me. Obviously this is the only company that has food grade facilities and all the standards like Stephanie talked about, like I was like, hey, I'll give it a try. After a few weeks of doing that, I was like, I haven't had those issues that I used to deal with in weeks since I started doing this. Like I said, it's not that I never ever catch anything, but my systems are just so much stronger. So then I was like, okay, the cat is out of the bag. Now I have to learn about all the oils and know all the things. So then I started just kind of diving in and learning about all the oils. So now I make it as a topical application. You'll get, like, if you get the starter package like I did, you'll get like a roller thing. You can put the roller on top of any of the ones that you want to, or when, like, one of our favorite things to do is when you're running low on an oil, is to put some carrier coconut oil or something in there and put your roller on top and carry it around as a handy dandy application, because this one, the Thieves essential oil, is a powerful blend of lemon, rosemary, eucalyptus, clove, and cinnamon bark. And so first of all, it smells like Christmas. I mean, it's amazing. Just Google the plants that are in here and your mind is going to be blown. And so you can use it aromatically, topically. You can use it in the Vitality like I did. And the cleaning. Okay, so that was the second piece of my story. The first part was learning how powerful essential oils were. The second part of my story was learning about how many hidden toxic chemicals and synthetic chemicals were hiding in my house, in my lotions, in my sprays, in my cleaning products, in my candles that we loved so much. Okay. And we learned that we had to get rid of that stuff. And so how we did that was that Theives cleaner. So this is the cleaner that's made out of that essential oil. This is an amazing, powerful cleaner. In that starter kit, they have the spray. You'll get a little spray bottle, but it's a liquid concentrate. It's a cleaning solution, totally plant-based, all natural, made from the essential oil, but like my kids use it. And if it's on their skin or they breathe it in or they put a little in their mouth, like it's not bad. It's actually beneficial for their immune system and everything. So that to me was huge. And on top of that, I realized that throwing out all the toxic synthetic stuff made my respiratory system so much healthier. And that was a huge thing for me. So I'm going to show you guys really quick. This is one of my favorite things. This is a comparison of using the Theives versus other common household cleaners. And you can see this is toilet bacteria, guys, that they put in here. This is a little study that they did. Can you guys see? I don't know if it's backwards. It might be backwards.
Not sure. Did I mess the screen up? Can you guys see it? I think you might.
No, I can see it.
Okay. It's probably small because of the way that the screen is. But anyways,
It says
you can
Theives
see
oil,
other
Miss
common,
Myers. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. All the other household cleaners. We got Lysol, even just vinegar. A lot of people are like, oh, I want to do natural. I'll just use vinegar. Well, that wasn't so great either. So it just goes to show you how powerful essential oils are, the pure ones, not the diluted ones, obviously. And of course, we have our favorite best friend ever. The Theives hand sanitizer is my best friend because I work in the healthcare arena as a therapist, and so I'm using that sanitizer like all the day long because my skin isn't happy with some of the other ingredients in the regular sanitizers and stuff. So that is my story with Theives, and I literally feel like it saved my life. It's the reason that I realized like all the other essential oils that I had tried before like did not do for my health what this did for my health. Everything else paled in comparison to the power. And I realized these oils are really pure. Once I started using that, I was like, wow, these are strong. I only need 2 drops. The other ones in the past that I had tried, I needed like 15 drops at least, to have any kind of, and I definitely could not ingest those, they were not, going to be food grade. So anyways.
It literally says on the label, do not ingest, do not.
Mm-hmm.
So bad.
Yep. And the other oils, like after like realizing the difference, I was looking at the back of the labels and I'm like, why does this say like, don't put on your skin, don't breathe this in, this is flammable, but it's supposed to be 100% peppermint. Like that doesn't make sense. I started realizing like, there's some disconnects here. There's some issues. So
yeah.
Right? They just don't smell the same or work the same. And I remember you at the very beginning, you were sick a lot and had so many respiratory issues. You're not like that anymore. You're not. So I'm just so glad. You've done so many changes to your health over the years. It takes steps, but wait, so cool. Okay, we could go on and on about Theives. Let's move on to Citrus Fresh because we do have like 8 more to go. So we'll just keep going. You can come back to it. Citrus Fresh, does anybody have a good use for it? I'm just going to share everyone my favorite use for it right here.
Beautiful.
I know. Oops, got a little on this side. I'll just rub it on the back of my neck. It's really refreshing, and I love the yogurt tip that Tori, you can put Citrus Fresh in a yogurt too. It's so good. a smoothie and your names are red for antioxidants and it's cleansing. It smells, it's uplifting. It has citrus oils and spearmint. So those combined, cool smell.
Mm-hmm.
If you let it sit for a little time, it has time to mix. And a little bubbly water, I feel like I'm having a mock. It's really good. Okay. Anybody else on the chat? All right, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, and the diffuser. Yeah, good. Love that. Okay. Next oil. I love this one. Okay, but doesn't smell great. But Tori, tell us what it does. Hold on. I can't hear you.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a very interesting oil. It's a blend with a lot of different oils in it. And so when you first open this bottle, you might be like me and go, whoo, wow, does that smell interesting? That's a nice way to say it, is interesting. However, if you're really like, okay, so like if you love Pepto-Bismol and you love Tums, then knock yourself out when you have tummy issues. But those things are not my jam at all. So I was pretty excited to find an oil that offered digestive support. So I use this one. I actually drop it directly under my tongue. And I use 1 to 2 drops. And I use it mostly when I've had something that I feel like I'm going to have a difficult time digesting like sometimes Mexican food for me, sometimes meats. I have a hard time kind of digesting meats. And so when I eat those type of foods and I can tell that it's just kind of sitting there in my stomach and digestion is moving really slow, I usually use 1 to 2 drops under my tongue. The other way that you can use this is that I really like is to brew a cup of warm water and I like to put 1 drop of Theives and 1 drop of lemon and let it steep for about 5 minutes. You guys, it doesn't smell awesome, but when you drink it, it's amazing because for me, I got relief within 30 minutes. My stomach felt amazing. So I love it. I have like 4 bottles of this, you guys. I carry it in my backpack and my purse. I always have this with me because it's just a quick fix. And it totally beats popping Tums any day. This one, I would not recommend that you put in the diffuser. There's nothing wrong if you want to do that. But for me, this is not a diffuser oil. And so I like to use it topically. Some people like to rub a drop on their stomach. And I'm not a huge fan of that personally. I know a lot of people do that, but because I don't love the smell, that's not my favorite way to use it. One quick thing to remember is that Gary Young, who put together a lot of these blends, he was not in the perfume industry. So he did not care one bit how oils smelled. He only cared about the therapeutic benefit of oils. And so once you realize that, then a lot of the smells that are new and different, and you're not sure if you really like it, all of a sudden they begin to just take on a different meaning when you realize that the therapeutic use is amazing. So you guys, when I open up Theives now, all I smell is relief. It's amazing. Like, I just like, oh my gosh, I know relief is coming within a few minutes and I love it. So what turned out to be the oil that I was most scared of is actually the one that I use most regularly these days. So that's my story about Theives.
Love it. I love it. I just want to use it all over. I was sharing some more of my Theives. It's incredible oil. It's incredible. Yeah, definitely share more of your ideas, guys, if you have them.
See, I feel like it doesn't taste like how it smells. Does that make sense?
Right.
Yeah.
It tastes better.
Yes, it tastes better than
Then
it smells. It smells worse than yeah.
Some people I've heard put this in their eggs. Actually, it was Miriam, Mama MacGyver. She put it in her eggs once, and I thought that might be kind of good. I don't know. I know, but it tastes better in a hot tea. I tried it because of Tori and Stephanie. I was surprised. It actually tastes. It's so soothing when you're sick in your tummy. Oh, this helps.
Yeah,
Okay.
it reminds me of like black licorice kind of. So it's not necessarily
Yeah.
bad, but
Oh,
not necessarily, but I think it's because of the anise and the fennel. And both of those are used in seasoning like sausage and stuff, but also used in like black licorice. It depends on which way they can kind of go both
So
ways.
weird.
okay. I got to share a really quick fact. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Digest is in the fruit and veggie soak. So, and you know what?
Yeah.
You hear that Digest, he used it to clean the soils. He tested it. Digest ate the fertilizer and the glycoside or something from the Roundup. There were no chemicals in the soil after he treated it with Digest. So
That's crazy.
that's awesome. So that's why the fruit and veggie soak is so amazing with the Digest. Or you can make your own DIY and kill the pesticides. I mean, okay. That's just, okay, let's keep going because other oils and lavender is the most common. So Alicia, you want to tell us?
Oh, thank you. Yes, I love lavender. So before I even got into oils, my mom was into oils, and she would come in at night and was like, do you want lavender on your big toe? And I was like, yes, of course. And it is so helpful with sleep. And I love making like calming rollers because I have anxiety. So it definitely like helps me calm down. And I like to mix it with Stress Away or Peace and Calming. It's very helpful. Very, very helpful.
Love it. Thousands of ways. I love the big toe idea.
Yeah. You said it's like the Swiss Army knife of oils, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Does anything. Skin, calming. Some people put it in. I heard a story yesterday in our class that said her hair grew 14 inches. So it's hair, scalp support, and she used the Mira hair oil too.
Mm-hmm.
It's the chemicals. Your hair grows really different. Okay. Frankincense. Stephanie, do you want to share this one?
Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I was like readjusting. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at the chat and it says, can lavender be used for baths? Yes, I have put it in a bath. And actually I put frankincense in a bath too. Just mix it with Epsom salts first. So put like however many drops. I think I do probably like 4 or 5 maybe. Some people do more, some people do less. If you are putting it in a bath with a child, definitely use less. Mix it with the Epsom salts first and then dump it in the bath. So that's what I do. Okay, frankincense. So this is an amazing, amazing oil for your skin or for the bath. I've used it both ways. Also, so I put this one in a face serum. Usually I'll make my face serum like once a month or once every couple months, and frankincense is always in it with usually oils like lavender, sometimes geranium, sandalwood, things like that. But frankincense is an amazing oil for your skin. I've also used it. My daughter just had she took a little fall off of her scooter, and she's 5, and she scraped up her face really good. So I've used it on that, along with another oil called Owie that's specifically for kids. But those 2 oils together have been awesome for helping to heal her skin very, very quickly. And I mean, there's lots of other ways I use it, but it's also really good in the diffuser with something like lime. It's also really good. I love using it at night because it's a really calming oil. So I'll put it either in the diffuser or put some on the back of my neck and use it that way.
I love it.
So I rubbed frankincense like on my shoulders because I think it's supposed to be grounding, I think. Don't quote me on that, but yes.
Yeah, it calms you down. So if you put, you have like anxiousness or something, or
yeah,
I love that. A good in meditation. Okay, Panaway, Miriam, the massage therapist, everything else. Panaway, but also, who has stories about Panaway? Does Miriam want to go?
Okay. I'm laughing. I'm sorry, guys. My husband's trying to do a Zoom call for something else, like on the other side of the house. But our kids are all like taking all the rooms upstairs, so there's no more like spaces. So he's making fun of how loud I am. So sorry if I'm because apparently I'm really loud. Panaway, I didn't bring it over here, but yeah, Panaway is like ridiculously amazing blend with the clove in it. Clove, helichrysum, wintergreen, peppermint is one of our favorites for all the sore muscles and everything. Sore muscles, sore joints, achiness. And actually it has a little bit of a cool tingly sensation. It smells minty because of that wintergreen and peppermint. So it can be a little bit tingly. Everyone's different on like if they want to dilute it or not. If you've never used it before, we always recommend you dilute it at first and then kind of go from there. And if you need more, you can always add more. It's like a haircut. You know, you can always take off more. You can't like take it out of the container or what have you. So, what was I going to say? So with muscles, and since I am a massage therapist, I use it a lot with a lot of my clients and patients. Some of my patients who have like swelling in the feet or edema and things like that, I'll use it to help massage, lymphatic massage for the feet and things like that. So it does a lot of different things. And since the clove in there has a property that's basically a natural anesthetic, it really helps soothe and calm down. And with the helichrysum in there, it's really soothing and healing. And I actually like to combine it with copaiba, which is one that's not in this starter package, but you can get it. Those two together are like amazing for joints, helping to manage like an inflammation in muscles and joints and things like that. So yeah,
a good point.
I use it for headaches for myself, actually, quite a lot.
That's good. Oh yeah, Raven and Amanda Kelly. Do you have any good Raven stories?
Yeah. Can you hear me or see me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. I can't see myself on the screen, but I really love Raven for whenever I would start to feel sick or like I was getting a sore throat. I would take it, and for me, I recommend diluting it. I probably should have diluted it earlier or better, but dilute it, and then I put it on my lymph nodes and on my chest and on my neck and my throat. And then I had some really amazing just stories that I would wake up the next morning and I wouldn't need it or anything again. So I love Raven for that. You can also put it in some coconut oil, like the thick coconut oil, and rub it on as a chest rub too. It's great for just breathing and for your lungs, just to take a few drops and inhale it. So I love it when we are starting to fall below the wellness line is when we use it the most. Yeah, it does smell like, it kind of reminds me of the Vicks Vapor Rub, but a more healthier option because it does have that camphor in it too. So yes, that's how we love it and use it.
Love that. That's so good. Okay, Alicia, two really good oils I know you love. Peace and Calming and Valor. Hold on. Can't hear you.
I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so for Peace and Calming, so I used to be a nanny and I would drench myself in this, but I wasn't allowed to ever put it on the kids. So it'd only be on me, okay? So I went to go get the baby from nap because he woke up and he was crying. He was a mess, changing him, hot mess. So we sat and we watched TV for like 20 minutes. He sat on my lap. He instantly just like relaxed, melted into me. And we were just chilling there. Like everything was fine. So it's just crazy how even like it just being on me aromatically. Yes, did I do that? Okay. He can like benefit from it. So that was really cool. And I love just drenching myself with this or putting it in rollers with like lavender or going to bed with it. That's nice. So Valor's one of my favorites. It's supposed to be called Liquid Courage. Yes. So when I went to go buy my first car, I went all by myself. I put on Valor and I put on Joy and I said, I'm going to do this. And I did it. And I did it, just fearlessly, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
So I
so
love.
grounding, that oil.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
Amanda, if you're still on, you had a good story yesterday, how it helps your back. So who knew? Like, it helps grounding emotions and keeping from panic, but also back. Are you still there?
I am. Do you want me to share that?
Yeah, real quick. Yeah.
Okay, so my vertebrae sit on top of each other, and so if I am carrying like a heavy backpack or have to move luggage, I get a really massive headache and just a lot of pain in my neck and shoulders. And so I had heard that Valor was great for bones and for your spine, and so I just put Valor straight in my hands and rub it right on, and it really supports my neck if I'm having, if I've lifted something heavy. I keep it with me all the time for that reason. And for me, I used to take a bunch of Tylenol or ibuprofen when I would get that pain from my neck, and now I can just use the Valor, and I can save my gut lining by not having to pop all those pills. And then I've heard of friends whose kiddos go to a chiropractor for scoliosis and, need that spine correction. And so they will take the Valor to use for the chiropractor to use along with it, or even to use at home. So it's great for spines and bones.
Oh my goodness. These oils, I'm blown away. Can I buy another kit? Yeah. Okay. Jessica Pappas, are you on? You can talk about Stress Away, any uses that you use for it? I love to use Stress Away. I'll show you the bottom. You can unmute yourself. I'm not sure if you're on there or not, but so the bottom of the kit has the Stress Away, and I actually put a roller top straight on this one because I'm a mom who has a lot of stress, lot of activity. So I just roll it straight on me, and I could roll it on my wrists, my pulse points, smell it straight from the bottle, and diffusing it. I think the copaiba is it's an oil that reduces inflammation, and so that just calms me down. I take copaiba also. It comes in a Vitality oil. Just drop it under my tongue. That one calms me down too, the Vitality copaiba. But this has lime. Smells like a vacation in a bottle. And then you can put your roller tops on. Here's my super cool trick. Ready? Party trick. This is probably something you all know, but if you want to replace any of the caps, you just take the lids and torque it off, and then push it back, put the top that you want on there. Let's see if I can get it back in there. And then just twist it back on, and it replaces it. And then you have a roller. My little trick, our little oily hacks. Who likes Stress Away here? I know I didn't like it at first. Okay.
Wait, you didn't like Stress Away at first? Why?
No, I didn't like lavender or frankincense. And you know what they say about oils?
If you don't like them, you need them the most, right? Yeah.
Oh, and I needed that. I bought the kit so I could avoid my panic attacks and my depression and all that stuff, and to support my emotions.
Dang, that's crazy.
So we're gonna cheers to the ninja, and Amanda is a ninja lover. And do you want to tell us anything while I drink?
Sure. I like Ninja. We use it every day. It's like replaced, coffee, an afternoon coffee or something like that. So I love to drink it with LaCroix. I take about a shot glass of it and then add like a flavored water flavored LaCroix, and really love that. My kids love it too and ask for it all the time. I notice that when I don't take it, I feel more lethargic and just kind of run down, moody, and all of that. So it is a great way to just get all those vitamins. I'm not a person who loves a lot of greens and vegetables and kale or any of that kind of stuff. So I can get, those vitamins and minerals with the wonderful tasting Ninja. So some people, they don't like Ninja on its own, so you can totally drink it with the LaCroix. It's delicious. It's my go-to. I don't drink any soda, so for me, it's like my afternoon treat. And put it in the fridge when you get it in your kit, so that it's cold. It tastes better cold.
If you do have it, don't let it sit in your fridge. Just take it. Yeah, I let it in my fridge past the expiration date. So
Oh,
yeah, and that was the first time around. Then the second time I started and couldn't stop. Okay, well, I'll pass through this one, but you got to know about this. I know Alicia loves this one. She wanted to talk about it, but this is the Theives Cleaner Diluted, and in one capful,
Here, I have it right here.
Okay, there you go.
Girl, I'm ready. Are you kidding me? Of course I have my stuff.
Okay, tell us. We recommend this one, Endings Are Red,
Yes.
outside. Okay, they come in their own kits. People buy them just for the Theives and just for the Ninja.
Yes, agreed.
Okay.
So this is the Theives Cleaner. So I used to work at a preschool, and we use the Theives Cleaner actually at work. So it replaced like the bleach that usually like preschools use to clean all the toys and everything. So we just use Theives Cleaner. I use it at my house. I mop the floors, clean the bathroom, everything. And I have puppies. So if food drops on the floor and they lick it, I don't feel like scared or anything that they're going to lick something that they shouldn't. So yes, and I love it. And I use it, let's see, I actually just used it today because I left clothes in the washer. So I did a capful in the washer and refreshed my clothes and then dried them like normal, and they were completely fine. So wonderful.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
55 ways to use just the capful of cleaner.
Literally.
Agreed. Love this. Okay, so we have the starter kit that gets you the wholesale prices on youngliving.com. If you're not a member, this is the way that one of the kits that gets started. You can also join Essential Rewards, which if you're on Essential Rewards, can you type in the chat how long you've been on it? I've been on it since June of 2016. I haven't stopped. In fact, I signed up my husband and I order twice a month. I get everything back. And I get rewards. I get free loyalty gifts at 3, 6, 9, and 12 months. I get free oils all the time. So I don't buy any oils anymore almost because I am buying my cleaners, my makeup, my sanitizers, my antioxidants and personal care. Oh my gosh, what goes on? Supplements, get it all from Young Living. There's almost nothing I even buy food from them. We buy einkorn products. Oh, here they are right there. They have over 600 products. You can join monthly, 35 months. Stephanie knows down to the months. Girl, you are awesome. So you're going to get a loyalty oil, another yearly oil for free. Okay, for being on it for 3 years. Congrats. Maybe that was, we joined around the same time. Am I 36 months in? Cool, 3 years. I am too. Okay, so that is the presentation side. If you don't have a starter kit, I'm going to recommend going to Young Living. This is how you do it. Let's see if I can get there. No. Oh, there's my group. Got it. Can you still see my screen? Okay. Well, you're all there. Hold on. Okay, so this is how you want to sign in, log into youngliving.com US, become a member. This takes just about 5 minutes to start. And then the person that invited you is your referral person. They will help you get started. They will add you to our groups. They will add you to classes, invite you to things, tag you in things, because we are an amazing, not everybody who starts Young Living has a sponsor and enroller. So that's what you do. You enter their sponsor and enroller number for the person that invited you, get started. Real quick, here's the kits that you can see. There's other kits too you can choose from, and a basic kit that comes with a $35 kit that you can actually add on your products if you don't want the premium kit. Click Essential Rewards because you're going to get a free eucalyptus oil this month and free 10 points to use back in anything else you want to order from the website. You can customize your kit for next month or cancel next month. Let's pretend like I want more Theives products. Click next or add more products on. Then you're going to just add your member information. You don't have to do the business, but if you are, you can put in your social security number and join the business side of us. About 10% of us do the business in Young Living. And if you refer a friend, you get $50 for referring a friend as a bonus, as a thank you from Young Living, that most of us end up spending back on you because we want to help you start the non-toxic lifestyle. So, okay, let me stop the screen and finish. I am so glad that you came today and joined our class. Honestly, and I'll just say this, you got to reach out in right after this class ends to the person that invited you. Ask them any questions personally that you need to know, or get their member link, referral link, so you can get your starter kit. And the final thoughts, really, I have to say is send this. We're going to send the recordings to your friends. Share the information about essential oils that you're learning. Anything that you want to post in our Facebook groups, tag your friends or share your stories, because stories are really powerful. And I'll just close by saying that, I was sick before Young Living. I had a lot of sickness. I had muscle tension, muscle aches, stomach problems. I was a nervous wreck, and it was destroying my health little by little by little. Once I started Young Living's with their starter kit, and I started using the oils, changing out my products, I'm healthier now, and I'm spending less money at the doctor's and less money on my health, more money on my health, but same amount. I'm saving money, and I'm healthier and happier now. So I'm thankful for all of you guys. I'm thankful for our teachers. Thank you guys for joining. And that is it. Did I cover everything? I think that's it.
Yes. Oh, wait, we need to do our roller.
Oh, okay. Let's do it. Let's thank you. I knew it. Okay. I knew I was missing something. Okay. This is my favorite part. Okay, you picked us. I shared a graphic, and you picked Chill Out. Hi, Haley. She's an oily lover too. You picked Chill Out, which was, what was the recipe? Can you tell me?
It was, oh shoot, hold on. Let me go back. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, and someone's gonna win. Who is gonna win?
It was peace and calming and stress away.
Peace and calming and stress away. All right.
Yeah.
How much drops of each?
15.
Okay.
That's a lot though.
I'm out.
Oh shoot, maybe.
I have peace and calming. I'll do stress away. Is it in a 10 milliliter bottle or a 5?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hold on. Oh, it says 10.
Okay, this is a 10 mil. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
5, 6. Okay, and then we'll pretend like I did the stress away, and I'll add it after. And then you're filling it with carrier oil. I'm gonna eyeball it. This is grapeseed oil, but you can use fractionated coconut oil.
You can use almond oil. No, wait. Can you use olive oil?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The only difference is I would use coconut oil or grapeseed oil in rollers because they're really light viscosity.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You can use olive oil, but olive oil tends to have a little bit of a smell. So
that's what I was gonna say. I was like,
don't use it.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So it's 15 drops peace and calming, 15 drops stress away, and fill with carrier oil. And this is going to be a fill out roller. So
I do use olive oil though in capsules. If I'm filling a capsule,
okay, gotcha.
I use olive oil or avocado oil.
I love that. And those are good questions. People also, definitely need to ask that. It's a great question. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Any
other questions? Make sure you put those in the comments. Okay. So I'm seeing a winner. Can I pick somebody that's not one of our leaders?
Of course. Why would you pick one of us? No, don't pick one of us.
I was going to Jessica. Who's Jessica? No, Victoria. Sorry. Victoria Warmer.
Woo!
Who's that? Oh,
that's my friend.
Yay, glad you joined. Okay, well, you're going to get the chill out roller. I won't forget the stress away. Help me remember. Okay.
Okay, I will.
All right. You guys, thanks a lot. Have a great Sunday. Happy quarantine.
Happy quarantine.
Thank you. Bye. Have a great